Right now, Windows 11 is quietly sending your data to Microsoft, running background processes you never asked for, and filling your taskbar with Copilot, Recall, and widgets you never use. Today, I am showing you WinScript, a completely free, open-source tool trusted by over 1.2 million users that cleans all of this up in just a few minutes. No registry hacks, no mystery scripts. Everything is visible before you run it. Let's get into it. WinScript is a free open-source Windows customization tool built by developer Flick9000 on GitHub. Here is what makes it different from every other Windows tweaker I have tried. Instead of blindly running someone else's batch file, WinScript lets you pick exactly what you want changed, then generates a clean PowerShell script applying only those changes. You see every line of code before it runs on your machine. The interface looks just like the Windows 11 Settings app, so it feels immediately familiar. And with over 1.2 million users and a fresh update as recently as April 2026, this is very much an active, well-maintained project. You have two ways to use WinScript. Download the desktop app from GitHub. There is a 3 megabyte installer or a 10 megabyte portable exe that needs no installation at all. Or use the online version at online.winscript.cc, which is perfect for preparing your script or before a fresh Windows install. One important thing, always run the desktop app as administrator. The system-level tweaks require elevated permissions to work correctly. Link to download is in the description below. Let's walk through each section. First up is Tools, your housekeeping essentials. You can run a disk cleanup to wipe temporary files, run a system repair using Windows built-in SFC and DSM tools, clear browser history across Chrome, Edge, Brave, and Firefox all at once, and reset your network by flushing DNS and renewing your IP address. The most important option here is Create Restore Point. Always, and I mean always, enable this before running any script. It is your safety net if anything does not go as planned. Now, the section WinScript is really known for. Debloat. This is where you take back control of your Windows installation. Pre-installed apps you never asked for? Gone. Copilot sitting in your taskbar? Removed. Microsoft Recall and widgets? Both optional to uninstall. OneDrive? You can remove it, but back up your files first. You can also choose to debloat Edge without fully removing it. This kills the telemetry and promotional features while keeping the browser itself. And there is even a debloat Brave option for users who find Brave rewards, AI features, and the crypto wallet annoying. The v2.4.0 update also adds a Windows AI removal option to strip out AI features added in recent Windows builds. Each toggle shows a clear, plain English description. No guessing what you are actually enabling. The privacy section is comprehensive without being overwhelming. You can restrict app access to your data, files, and system, disable cloud sync so Windows stops syncing your settings and passwords, kill the activity history and timeline feed, and remove the default Zero user that Windows quietly creates during setup. One surprisingly useful option here is extending the Windows Update pause limit to 20 years. That sounds extreme, but it is genuinely handy if you prefer to control exactly when updates run on your machine. The Telemetry section tackles both Microsoft's data collection and telemetry from third-party apps you already have installed. You can block Adobe network calls, disable NVIDIA telemetry, turn off VS Code data collection, and stop both Google and Adobe from running silent background update processes. There is also a Manage Windows Update section, giving you fine-grained control over delays, disabling, or resetting update behavior. This is one area where WinScript genuinely goes further than most competing tools. For the gamers, WinScript has a dedicated gaming section. You can disable full-screen optimizations, which can hurt performance in older titles, turn off mouse acceleration for more consistent aim, and disable game bar in the captures feature if you never use them. On the performance side, you can switch your DNS provider with a single radio button. Google, Cloudflare, Quad9, OpenDNS, or AdGuard. You can also set your Windows power plan to balanced, high performance, or ultimate performance. And setting Windows services to manual mode is one of the most effective changes for boot time. The Miscellaneous section is honestly one of my favorites. Restore the classic right-click menu on Windows 11 Show file extensions in Explorer so you always know what you are opening. Disable sticky keys so that annoying prompt never interrupts you again. Move taskbar icons back to the left and enable system-wide dark mode. And then there is Browse Apps, WinScript's bonus feature that bumps it into a completely different tier. Instead of hunting for installers after a fresh Windows setup, you browse a curated library covering compression, gaming, utilities, security, multimedia, and tools for developers. Version 2.4.0 just added Dropbox, Google Drive, MegaSync, so tree size, ClamAV, Kaspersky, and more. Everything installs in one automated run. You can also use WinScript entirely in your browser via the online version at online.winscript.cc. Select your tweaks, then download the generated PowerShell script to run on any machine. No installation required. This is especially useful if you are setting up a new PC or configuring someone else's machine remotely. Once you have made your selections, click Run Script in the left sidebar. The full generated PowerShell script appears in a preview window before anything runs on your machine. Read through it. If everything looks right, click Run, or copy it to your clipboard and review it externally first. Now, is WinScript safe? Yes, but here is the context. Windows Defender may flag the app because it generates scripts that modify system settings. That is a heuristic trigger, not malware. The project is fully open source. Every line of code is readable on GitHub. Always create that restore point first. Stick to tweaks you understand, and do not enable everything at once just because you can. So, is WinScript worth it? Techno360 gives it a 9.1 out of 10. Highly recommended. It is transparent, actively maintained, completely free, and does more than any competing tool I have tested. The script generation approach is the right call. No black boxes, no surprises. The Browse Apps feature alone makes this a must-have for anyone setting up a fresh Windows PC. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more free Windows tools, giveaways, and software reviews here on Techno360. Link to download WinScript is in the description. I will see you in the next one. Here we go. This is WinScript running on a fresh Windows 11 machine. The sidebar on the left shows every section: tools, Debloat, privacy, telemetry, gaming, performance, miscellaneous, browse apps, and run script. It looks almost identical to the Windows 11 settings app, which makes navigation feel instantly familiar. Notice the import and export buttons at the top. You can save your entire configuration and reload it on any other machine. That is a huge time saver when setting up multiple PCs. Each section has plain English descriptions below every label. No guessing what a toggle actually does. The Browse Apps section is particularly impressive. Software grouped into security, utilities, multimedia, and tools for developers. After debloating, you can immediately install everything you actually want. Every tweak and app you select gets bundled into the same PowerShell script. One click, one run, everything done. And this is what separates WinScript from every other optimizer out there. Before a single change happens on your machine, you see the complete PowerShell script right here in this window. Every line, every action, fully readable. Removing bloat, disabling telemetry, setting your power plan, all written out clearly, nothing hidden. Click Copy to Clipboard to review it in any text editor first if you prefer. When you are satisfied, click Run. WinScript executes with administrator privileges and applies every change you selected. Transparent, safe, and reversible via the restore point you created at the very start.